Time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's January the 19th, 2024. I'm Bob Rechtenwald. This is Scooter.
Whoop, whoop.
Scott Callies.
How are you?
You know, it's Friday.
It is. It is.
The only good thing about that is it's not Monday.
There you go. There you go.
We had a nice afternoon yesterday, and guess what? This morning, it's dadgum cold out there.
And we had a couple nice days.
Yeah.
I mean, I have
Wednesday,
to,
Thursday were both
I'm
nice.
grateful for it, but my poor driveway had enough just to melt a little bit. I actually, the first time, I had to put salt to get in and out of my driveway down. And I had to resalt it this morning to get the heck out because it's froze just enough that it's just as slick. You can't even walk on it.
Really?
You'll just slide down the driveway.
So when you throw the salt on it, it just runs to the end of the road?
There you go. No, it actually did pretty good. It got me in and out last night and then today. So I'm not squabbling over the salt, but I put another bag on it this morning trying to get it to do something.
With that said, folks, it's cold outside. It's currently 20 degrees, feels like 7. That wind is brutal. Yeah. Check on your neighbors. Give them a phone call.
Yeah.
Stop over with a cup of hot chocolate or a cup of coffee. Just check on your neighbors. Give your loved ones a call that live in the area. Just make sure they're okay dealing with all this cold. And for heaven's sakes, don't let them walk outside to get their mail. There's there's nothing that important in your mailbox that you need to walk out there and get.
Because if you've got anything that's not melted away, then it's going to be slick this morning. I mean, because everything's melted just enough to get that smooth ice layer over it.
But I'd rather it melt like this, get warm in the day, freezing cold at night, because it kind of keeps it from getting all mushy in your dirt and your.
I see that. I see that.
A little freeze dried effect, and to me, that's way better. Anyway.
Until you got my driveway.
Until you get concrete, it has nowhere for it to go except run. And when it gets, the thinner it gets, the quicker it freezes. So,
oh, yeah.
It's kind of nasty. Anyway, time for the morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks. 870-508-1771 is the number. Greg Wood and the staff be glad to answer any questions you have about hospice care. Give them a call, 870-508-1771. And now the morning prayer. Lord, just thank you for what you do for us in our lives. Lord, thank you for keeping us safe. Lord, we just thank you for the country that we live in and your hand that you had in developing it, Lord, and we just thank you for that. Lord, we just pray for our troops that are overseas. Lord, we just pray that you'll bring them home safely and soon. Lord, we just pray for the loved ones that they've left behind, and they're sitting here wondering what's going on where they are. Lord, we just pray that you'll give them a comfort and a peace to let them know that they are safe and in your hands. Lord, we just thank you for that. Lord, we just continue to pray for our students as they travel to and from school and to their extracurricular activities. As school is back in full swing, we just thank you for that as well. Lord, we just pray for our local government, our county government, our state, and our federal. Lord, we just pray that you'll give them guidance on a daily basis. They make decisions that affect all of us and not just them. And it's in Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
That's the morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks. Greg Wood and his staff at 870-508-1771. Now it's time for a quick word from Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z-Team. Century 21 LeMac Realty, 870-405-0793 is their number. We'll be back in just a moment.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for the lake levels, dam reports, and the weather updates. All brought to you by Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z-Team, Century 21 LeMac Realty. 870-405-0793 is their phone number. Retiredarkansas.net is their website. Go there, click on live views, and this is what you see this morning.
Pretty shot again.
And it's in color.
Yes. That's pretty.
You know what that means? The sun's shining.
Yes.
Not really bright at this time, but
it's not going to get above freezing, but the sun is out.
The sun
it
is
is there.
You know, on days like today, you start to understand radiant heat.
Yeah.
Stand in that sun, in just the sun, away from the wind, and see how warm you get, right?
It will make a big difference.
It does make a big difference. What you're looking at, folks, is a shot to Baxter County, Arkansas from Marion County, Arkansas. In amongst all that white is the city of Cotter and the baseball field, the big spring park, the Railroad Museum, Contractors Trust is off to your right. The Rainbow Bridge is to your left. The old trellis bridge for the railroad tracks is behind it. Way off to your right would be the city of Gassville. Behind it is the city of Mountain Home. Straight ahead is the Scooter Molehill. The Scooter's Molehill there up in Missouri.
Scooter Mountain.
Oh, yeah, mountain. Call a mountain a molehill or molehill a mountain. There you go. That's made a mountain out of a molehill.
There you go. That's where the slogan came from.
Way off to your left would be the city of Bull Shoals, but straight there in front of you is the beautiful White River. It's the trout capital of the world, and that is Cotter, Arkansas, and the Big Bend right there. There's a lot of water in there right now.
There is.
Holy cow!
I mean, you got the generation for today, but I do know Bull Shoals generating 8 yesterday.
They're generating 8 today as well. So. They are moving some water, getting ready for spring, I think. However, we're going to run through some temperatures, and Scooter's going to let that trick through some different shots. There's a beautiful shot of the Rainbow Bridge. Currently in Mountain Home, it's 20, feels like 7. Batesville is 17. Harrison is 17, feels like 3. Batesville is 29, feels like 24. Yeville is 19, feels like 5. Marshall, 27 and 14. Salem is 20 and 7. Mountain View is 27 and 14. Calico Rock is 20 and 7. West Plains, Missouri as well is 20 and 7. Here's the cold one. Springfield, Missouri is 11, feels like -7. St. Louis, Missouri is 15, feels like -1. And Poplar Bluff, Missouri is 24, feels like 9. Some pretty good shots there. You can sure see that water moving. Mm-hmm. Wonder if they're doing that to keep it from freezing over in places.
I think they're just trying to get the lakes down.
Well, Bull Shoals already down comparably.
Well, I know, yeah, but they're getting ready for the spring rains already.
Let's get the old radar fired up here. Zoom out to the whole U.S.
That's
of
a
A.
pretty shot. I'm saving a couple of these, so you
You're
go right ahead.
Looking at the whole country, there's some rain up in Seattle, some snow into Spokane, some rain offshore of California, getting in Oregon. And back in the central United States, Louisville, Kentucky's getting some snow along with Indianapolis, Indiana, Cleveland, Ohio, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And some rain down in Florida. I saw a little meme on Facebook yesterday said, this is Florida talking to the rest of the country, turn the heat back on.
Turn the heat back on.
Zoom back into the great state of Arkansas. From Rogers to Blytheville, from Fayetteville over to Jonesboro, Fort Smith to Memphis, Conway to Little Rock, Hot Springs, Pine Bluff, Texarkana down to Greenville, Mississippi, the whole state of Arkansas is clear. So if you're traveling, don't let that fool you. If you're traveling today, check iDrive Arkansas and make sure the roads that you're intending to travel on are still clear, because there are some icy and snowy patches in different places. Some events down in the southern Arkansas, central Arkansas have been changed, not canceled but changed. So you might want to make sure that what you're going to go to is still happening today. On a national scene, the whole state of Louisiana is covered under a winter weather advisory. Looks like it's a little chilly down there. Hard freeze. Is that the hard freeze zone right there?
I guess so.
Freeze warning down the tip of Texas. Arkansas is under a wind chill advisory. All of Missouri, most of Illinois, Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, part of Oklahoma as well. Heavy freezing spray warning in Ohio, Kentucky. It's just kind of nasty right through here. 7-day forecast. Wind chill advisory today till noon. Slight chance of flurries. High of 23 today, mostly clear tonight, low of 6. Sunny tomorrow, high of 22. With a wind chill advisory picking back up this evening. Saturday night, it's going to be low of 8. Sunday, high of 31. Sunday night, chance of freezing rain, low of 25. Monday, freezing rain likely, then rain, high of 36. Monday night, low of 31 and rain. Tuesday will be high of 46, Tuesday night low of 36, Wednesday in the 40s, around 49, and Thursday 51. So we're going to have a little bit of warmth once again. Woohoo! Lake levels and dam reports. Lake Norfolk 554.40, which is 2.40 above full pool of 552. They are currently running 2,000 CFS through the spillways because no generation is available at Norfolk. Lake Bull Shoals 651.94, which is 7.06 below full pool of 659, currently generating 8. That's a lot of water going through there. That's lake levels, dam reports, and all the updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z Team, Century 21 LeMac Realty. 870-405-0793 is their number. Retiredarkansas.net is their website. These are realtors that you can recommend to your friends. I say they're busy, but never too busy to assist you. Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z Team. We'll be back with community news and happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn in just a moment.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for community news and happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. Highway 62 Southwest, right at Buford Road. 870-425-3434 is their number. Give them a call. If you're looking for parts for older tractors, they probably have it because that same type of business has been in that building since the 70s. So they've got Kubotas and New Hollands and all the big tractors. They've got some Skag zero turns. If you need it, they probably have it. Give them a call. Ozarks Farm and Lawn, 870-425-3434. Marion County still looking for some poll workers for the upcoming election for 2024 season. Meet your neighbors, support your community you live in, do a great service for the people of Arkansas. Free training will be provided, usually 4 to 5 hours on a Saturday, probably February the 3rd or the 10th. Applicants must have a desire for free and fair elections, be 18 years old or older, unless you're a high school senior completing your Learns Act community service. You must be a resident of Marion County. Must be able to get along with fellow poll workers, deal with voters in a courteous, efficient, fair manner, and follow specified procedures set forth by the Arkansas election laws. Must be able to read and write in English. For more information, contact MarionCountyElections.com to find out more information. The soup supper.
The soup supper.
Soup supper. Empty bowls to feed the hungry soup dinner of 2024 will be held in the Mountain Home Cafeteria, Mountain Home High School Cafeteria from 4 to 6 on February the 15th. It's dine-in or take-out. $10 a ticket, includes soup, dessert, drink, choice of ceramic bowls as long as they last. First 125 attendees are guaranteed a ceramic bowl. Bowls will not be available until 4 o'clock sharp. Soup choices are chicken noodle, potato, and potato with sausage. Tickets can be purchased ahead of time or at the door. Proceeds will go to the Food Bank of North Central Arkansas. There will also be a silent auction going on during that time. For more information, you can contact C. Lawrence at mhbombers.com. What you got, Scooter?
Do you want to mention, I know the wrestling team was supposed to head to Bryant today, the girls team, and then the boys were headed tomorrow, but I think that it looks like they're moving that to next weekend. So.
Next weekend. There you go.
And that mainly because of roads and stuff down there and stuff that's going on. So.
Okay. There you go. That's community news and happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. 870-425-3434 is the number. Give them a call for all your parts and sales and service.
They got you covered.
Got you covered. We'll be back with This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora in just a moment.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. FACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, FACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's FACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora. How are you, sir?
I'm great.
Don't you love it?
I do. Never a dull moment in this place.
Heck no.
People only knew.
If they behind the scenes.
That's right. That's right. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
That's right. Pay no attention in front of the camera or the one behind it.
That's right. That's right.
How's things this week?
A little cold, but going forward. Linda's got a closing today at 10 and another one on Tuesday. Went out, showed some properties on Wednesday, and we waited till a little bit warmer anyway.
Wednesday wasn't too bad.
Yeah, right.
We actually hit in the 40s. And
they wanted to go out on Monday, and I was like, no. No.
Nobody wants to.
Believe me, as bad as people want to sell stuff, they don't want to sell it that bad. They really don't want you to traipse it through. Yeah. So we showing, so things are still going forward. Not at the rate that we'd probably like, that all of us would probably like, the whole area would probably like, but it's still, you keep going forward.
Speaking of rates, did you get a weekly update from your friends?
I did. We're down around 6.5. I read an article this morning about 6.5 for a 30-year fixed, and that's a pretty fair number. And then some of the VA stuff and some of the FHA stuff is down in the 5s.
If the 30 is at 6.5, then the 15 should be somewhere in the 5s right now, right?
15 was in low 6s.
Okay, getting close.
And it kind of, it's kind of a moving target every day, but that's about where we are. So to be at that rate, and people looking to buy, the mortgage applications were up over 10% this week nationwide.
Okay.
So that's a pretty big jump. But when you look at it, it's up from last week to this. That's a big jump. But year over year, it's still down about 20%. Because there aren't as many people that are looking to buy still with these rates, waiting to see what's going to happen. And if they think they're going to time the rates, it's just, we had Chris last week, and we talk about it all the time. Don't try to time the rate. Find a house that you like, buy it, get into it, and then worry about refinancing, refi numbers were up quite a bit too.
Because here's
this
the
week.
deal. If you can afford it with the rates being a little bit higher and your payments are something you can manage, you can stay there a little bit longer and deal with that. And then when the rates come down, it's just like Christmas in July.
Yeah, and you're building an equity because the prices are continuing to rise. You know, rent, you're not getting anything on it. But having a mortgage is like a forced savings account. You know, people get into taking their, we're coming up into tax season, and people, I'm going to get $1,000 or $2,000. That was your money to begin with. You're not getting anything. It's a forced savings plan, and people use that money. They're going to take a trip to Disneyland. They're going to do this. They're going to do that, and that's fine. You're doing the same thing by buying a house. By buying that house, you're in a forced savings plan that you've got a roof over your head. You don't have to worry about the landlord saying, I don't like that color on the wall, change it. You don't have to worry about him saying, you can't have a macaw, you can't have, a goldfish, whatever the case may be. And rents are pretty expensive.
I had a lady call me, she in her 50s, lives with herself, 2 little kids, not too little, mid-teens. Call me up and say, hey, do you shovel driveways? And I said, no, I don't. She said, well, my landlord called and told me I had until noon tomorrow to get my sidewalks and driveways shoveled.
Yeah.
I thought, man, that's really pushing it.
Yeah.
But I can understand the landlord side, because if that tenant doesn't have renter's insurance or any kind of protection, general liability protection, then the landlord's responsible.
Yeah, and the landlord probably responsible in that anyway. It's still his property. Generally, renter's insurance is for what's inside the building.
But you can get a general liability policy.
But most people don't.
But they don't
even think about that.
Yeah,
and you're thinking, wait a minute, I'm a renter. Why am I out here shoveling snow? That's what I'm paying him for.
Yeah.
So,
catch-22.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But the importance of having something that's yours, just changes people's whole lives of having that first home, having that a little responsibility, obviously, but just that feeling of accomplishment that this is ours, and we can start to lay down roots here, and you build equity on it, and you have that home for 4 or 5 years, and then you fix it up a little bit, you sell it, you make some money on it, you buy another one. That's the way the American dream has always worked, and it's been pretty successful. Yeah. There's some generational views of how that should be now, and some of the different generations with letters behind them instead of just being the generation behind us. They have a different view, but that's because of this. That's because of people, taking opinions from other people that they probably shouldn't.
Your view of life changes a lot when you look out the picture window in your living room versus the side window in your mom's basement.
Dramatically. Yes, it does.
Okay, I had a person ask me last week.
Yeah.
In fact, after the show that we did with Chris Nassari, asked me to ask you to define the difference between a buyer's agent and a seller's agent, because you guys are certified one or the other.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Well, we do both. We do. Buyer's agents represent buyers. Seller agents represent the sellers. That's who has the company that has listed the property. So if you want to put your home on the market, you call Linda and I. We come out, we take a look. How it's worth this much money. We get everything done. Century 21 owns all the listings that we do. Everybody who works for Century 21 works for Jewel. Jewel is the principal broker, and for no matter whether it's Joey Pegler or Doty, whatever, they're the broker. They're the ones that own all the listings. They're the ones that own the MLS. That's on the selling agent. Buyer's agents, somebody gives us a call, they find retiredarkansas.net. They're going through there, they're looking at the listings, they go, oh, God, we really like this house. We're coming down in 2 weeks. Can we see it? We represent them as their buyer's agent, and we have their best interest at heart. Now, Arkansas is a dual agency state, so that they call on one of our listings. Generally, what we'll do is have one of us. Linda may take the list side, Darlene, we may tell Darlene, we got a guy coming in who's looking at this property, or Sam, or April, me, Reese, whatever the case may be, and to represent so that there's a physical presence separating between the two. And we've had no trouble doing that at all. We've helped a lot more people being together and knowing what's going on than sometimes dealing with other agencies who, especially newer agents, that just don't know what's going on. And that's what we do. We're certified buyer's agents. That's a designation from the National Association of Realtors. We're talking about going to get the other one this year, maybe, because it seems like every year and a half, COVID kind of goofed things up a little bit. We go out, let's go to school for a couple of days and do that. The problem has been finding schools that are open. There's a lot of this online stuff, and I'm old. I want to sit there. I want to hear other people's opinion. I want to hear other people's opinion. And
you want to be able to go, hey, I got a question.
I didn't even think about that. But no, it's more important the ones that the guy 3 rows over asked, and you go, duh. Those are the important things. You don't get that on Zoom calls. But that's the way of the future. So we'll have to. I won't have to deal with it much longer. Sooner or later, it's going to be okay. But that's what we try to do. We try to keep our skills sharp. We try to keep learning new things. That's something we've always done.
Let's look at some numbers and see what happened in our area for the last week.
This week in real estate. Come back here, you. Really? There we go. This week in real estate, there were 35 new listings came on the market, 6 commercial properties, 19 parcels of land, 10 homes came on the market. They ranged in price from $85,000 to $875,000. There were 16 sales, 2 commercial properties, 5 parcels of land, 9 homes sold. They ranged in price from $65,000 to $425,000. Weather in here and coming out of the holiday, so we don't expect a lot. 4 residential properties expired. 19 residential properties had price changes. And there's 38 pending waiting to close. Currently, we're down to 298 homes. We had been at 317, I think it was last week. So of these homes that sold, they got sucked out of that number there of homes being available. And some people pulled their homes off just kind of the beginning of the year, we'll wait till spring. There was a time when that mattered going into spring. Now the market's open year round. Like you say, we were out showing stuff the other day. I mean, people are down looking. People are traveling. Year to date, so far this year, there's been 24 homes have sold for $3.9 million. The average sale price this year is $262 with 99 days on market. Last year, in the same frame, there had been 31 homes that sold. With an average sale price of $181,000, 88 days on market. And I know that's a very, very small snapshot, but when you look at 23 and then you go back to 22, and we were worried last year because the number had fallen quite a bit. Well, last year was 31 sales, and this year it's 24. So it's continuing to shrink. The number of buyers are becoming I don't want to say gun shy, but just they're not as apt to go forward. We're having things that are blowing up. People are having the inspections done, and they're just asking for totally unreasonable demands to go through with the deal. We're not in a buyer's market. We're still here. We're still in a seller's market. Even though we have more homes, the seller's still pretty much in the driver's seat. That's, we'll see how that goes going forward. But it's just a matter of the buyers are they're gun shy. It's an expensive proposition right now. And as we get into the presidential season, that generally has an effect as well. I mean, you could look at that every 4 years. It just is, because the TV ads and all the other
the roller coaster of life.
Yes, sir.
What's going on with the Z team community? You guys are very active in the community. What's going on with some of the stuff you're doing?
We are. I'm the chairman of the Republican Party in Marion County. I've got district meeting coming up with them. We're busy with it's like there's always something going on. Like I said, we're trying to get some classes done. The kids are all going to go. The kids, I shouldn't call them that. It's not a derogatory thing, but they're all kids to me. Sam, Darlene, Reese, and April are going to get their buyer's representative. I think that that's important, that with some of the lawsuits and all this other stuff that's going on, that everybody's really clear as far as what it is that this is going to entail and what services are offered, because, you know, with the things that are going to happen. I don't think anything's going to happen for a few more years by the time they get done with some of these suits. Lawyers, as we know, can be a little hungry sometimes and take advantage. They go, oh, there's a door open, and knock their way in.
The longer it takes, the more they make.
Exactly. And they get into these class action things, and they're the ones that make all the money, and the people that thought, oh yeah, so they're going to get a check for
38 cents.
Yeah. And they'll break, you know, good quality companies will be broke because they just won't be able to afford it. That's a whole nother deal. But we're just, you know, we keep going forward. Jason's got his pilot's license for the drone.
Hey.
And he's doing a great job with that. So we've been out playing with it and practicing, and he's, you know, that's a little youth like that is a good injection.
Yeah,
good injection.
How do they get you?
Get me by calling Linda. She's at 870-405-0793. And the website's retiredtoarkansas.net. The whole MLS is on there. The cameras are on there. There's a bunch of stuff on there. A bunch of buyers' tips include, sellers' tips include, things that we can do to help you be successful, whether you're buying or selling. This is what we do all day, every day. I told a story about New Year's Eve where she put 2 houses under contract on New Year's Eve. So we just keep moving forward, but give her a call, 870-405-0793.
And that'll wrap it up. This has been This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora. We'll be back Friday Sports in just a moment.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being, they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done, so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's
wrong title.
It's not Bob Zdora. It's Coach Fulcher and Coach Leonard. Here this morning we're going to talk Bomber basketball. Coach Leonard, good showing at Van Buren.
It was a good game. I thought that came out and Jayla and Laykin got hot and got us going offensively in the first half and played really good defense.
You had Ann McCarn went down with a bad fall, hurt her back. Is she okay?
She's fine. She'll be ready to go tonight.
I knew you would say that. No doubt in my mind. Coach Fulcher, a little different story on the boys' side at Van Buren.
The opposite of a bad showing, Bob? Yeah. We
I didn't say that.
Well, I did. I'm a speaker of truth. We played terrible. I mean, honestly, we've had some slow starts this year, And we've been fortunate to kind of be able to dig ourselves out of the hole, and Van Buren come out firing on all cylinders. They couldn't miss, and we come out and dug ourselves an early hole that we couldn't get out of. We try to bring it back, come back, claw back into the game, but they'd always just hit big shots and couldn't string together enough stops. And that's what happens if you play poorly on the road. You're going to get beat in this conference because we got a lot of really good basketball teams in this conference.
One thing Josh and I both noticed Saturday over at Van Buren is you could tell they wanted Dewey out of the ball game, and they succeeded at that. How do you combat that? How do you?
Well, that's going to be on.
How do you coach around that?
That's going to be on everybody's game plan. You know, he's going to be a focal part of our team because he's the guy that scores inside for us, and that's a big feature of our offense. Ideally, you know, you want to be able to play through that. There's a lot of grabbing and pushing and stuff that's just not getting called, but it's never gotten called really. And Dewey, that's the way we've always worked with Dewey in practice, and he's just got to play through it. You know, but we've also got to have some other guys step up too. And I thought he did a better job in the second half, but that first half and we didn't do a good job of adjusting to their physicality. I did ask the officials to at least go in and discuss how they're playing our post, 2 hands on the back and push to dislodge, and we actually got some calls in the second half, what should have been, you know, I felt called, but it's not been called really this year at all by any official. So just it is what it is, and we've got to do better.
With them postponing the Russellville game past Tuesday night, how's that going to help you? Give you some more time in the gym?
Well, we had a little more time to prepare for Greenwood, which was good. And we're on schedule because we had that open makeup date, so we should be, without any bad weather, we should be Tuesday, Friday from here on out. Hopefully we don't get any bad weather. There are some other teams that are scrambling to make up some games. So right now, Mountain Home's in pretty good shape.
We just have 1 week. We'll have to play 3 games in the week.
No, we had an open date. We have an open date in February, or the end of January 30th.
Okay.
Where we just moved Russellville to that open date. Fell into. So it lands Tuesday, Friday.
It just puts us on the road an extra day.
Yeah, we're going to be on the road a little bit, but we're used to that. That's not anything that, I mean, we travel all the time. It's not anything we really give a second thought to. So
let's talk about the JV team a little bit. Your JV girls came from behind, pulled that win out at Van Buren. That looked pretty nice.
Well, if we would have gotten off the bus ready to play, it would have made it better. But we ended up spotting them a 19-2 lead in the first quarter, but then we started playing a little bit better. And you know, we take JV games serious, and we want all of those kids to have a goal to play at the varsity level. And those kids deserve a lot of credit for the success we have in varsity, because they're always having to simulate or try to simulate what we're going to see. And sometimes, you know, they're not getting a lot of the glory and getting their name in the paper, but we've got 15 girls in our team, and every one of them are really important, and every one of them had a lot to do with our success.
Mm-hmm. Coach Fulcher, same way on your side.
Absolutely. You know, like Coach Leonard was saying, we ask a lot on those guys to be able to, you know, simulate your opponents running scout team, and then turn around, and then when they play, they're having to run all of our stuff. So it helps to have intelligent kids, kids that can pick up stuff. And our JV, you know, they did get off the bus against Van Buren. You know, they played really well, but they've been playing really good all season. This is probably this is the best JV team that we've seen here in, you know, over a decade. I'd say it's a really good bunch. They're fun to watch. Good kids, and you know, they're an integral part of our team and our program. I always say our program's built through our JV, and that's how we build our guys and build our teams and prepare our teams. So been a big part of our success is what they've done behind the scenes.
Coach Leonard, what are you looking at for tonight?
I'm looking for a heck of a game. We got number 1 Greenwood coming in, and they've earned that. We don't fear anybody, but we have a lot of respect for them and what they've done. They're back-to-back state champions. A lot of their kids have been part of that. They still have kids on the roster that played in those games, but I feel like that we are as good as anybody, and I'm really excited about this game.
Coach Fulcher?
You know, Greenwood's boys coming off a conference win last night. I felt they shot the ball really well. And if they shoot the ball like that, we got our hands full. We got our hands full because they're just bigger and more physical than us. And so that's going to cause some issues there. But if we match their intensity and be able to match up with their physicality, we've got a shot. But we've got to make sure that they don't get going like they did last night. That kid hit 6 threes last night that we've got to make sure that we're probably a step closer to than we were originally on the scouting report.
There you go. Gentlemen, we're going to change things up a little bit this morning. We're going to go ahead and let you guys sit on the sidelines and bring some of your players in. We appreciate you joining us. We'll be back in just a moment.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville. Voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day. Or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday. 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. We're talking Bomber basketball, and this segment we're talking Lady Bomber basketball. With me now is Miss Whitten Coleman, Ava Fosness, and Laykin Moore. How y'all doing this morning?
Good. How are you?
You always get up this early on a Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Very much.
See, unlike the boys, because when I had the boys on here last week, not a one of them got up this early. Good to see you girls are after it. The only senior we have here is Ava. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Tell me about your experiences being a Lady Bomber.
Well, we came here in February of last year.
From?
Northern Minnesota.
The great cold north.
Great cold north. And ever since we came here, we've just felt extremely welcomed from the first day here. Dr. Coleman and Miss Kara Coleman didn't know who we were on the first day we were here, asked us out to dinner. No idea who we were, and we got to meet Whitten, and yeah, ever since we've been here, me and my sister have had amazing experiences and have felt very welcome.
Oh, good. We're glad you're here.
Thank you.
You're a senior here. You play. You don't start, but you play. How does that make you feel? Did you start back home where you're from?
I did start, yes, but my role on the team is to be a great supporter and help in any way I can, and I'm very happy to accept that role.
Good attitude. I like that. Laykin, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. How long have you been playing basketball?
I'd say as long as I can remember, like the little upward thing at the First Baptist Church since I was probably pre-K, kindergarten.
Wow. And you've been playing every year ever since. You play AAU ball, is that
I do
as well?
Yes, sir.
Where do you play out of?
It's out of Oklahoma. It's called Shock, Oklahoma Shock.
Okay. Your plans to go to college to play basketball?
Yes, sir.
Where at? Do you know yet?
I have no idea.
No idea.
My plan is to hopefully get through another summer of summer ball and then probably narrow down my decision before school next year.
Okay. Whitten, how are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
Are you excited?
Yes.
Ready for a game?
Yes.
I can always tell you get a little bit intense sometimes. On the sideline. I like to watch that. That's good.
Yeah.
Your dad doesn't have anything to do with that intensity, does he?
No.
I bet. How long have you been playing basketball?
Since Upward. Me and Laykin actually play on the same team.
You guys
Upward.
have played a long time together.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And you travel AAU together as well?
I don't play AAU.
You don't play
No.
AAU? Okay. Just high school?
Yes.
All the time?
Yeah.
How much extra time do y'all spend in the gym outside of normal practice?
Sorry.
Any of you?
I probably spend outside of practice at least an hour a day. Weekends probably 2.
Okay. Ava, do you?
Me and my sister try to get in at around 6:30 in the morning before school, 2 to 3 times a week.
Wow.
Or and stay after practice to shoot free throws.
Whitten?
Yeah, I think it's really important to get after, to get those shots up, because you're not getting those shots in practice, so just working on your own is an important part of the game, too.
It's very important.
Yeah.
Ava, what's your plan after high school?
My plan is to hopefully play college softball somewhere and to go on to become a veterinarian.
Sounds good. Laykin, what are you thinking?
I'm right now physical therapy.
Okay.
Don't know where yet, but.
Okay. And you would?
I want to be an athletic trainer somewhere.
Athletic trainer somewhere.
Somewhere, I don't know where. But
Do you anticipate playing basketball in college?
I don't know.
No. 1 out of 3 ain't bad, Coach. You're all right. Coach Leonard, what do you got to say about these girls?
Just really proud of them. I'm proud of them and their teammates. You get toward the end of your career and you start thinking, I've been doing this a long time, but then getting to work with these guys every day or these girls every day, it never gets old and it doesn't feel like a job. And I've been blessed to be at Mountain Home. I think the proudest thing I could say was figuring their GPA the other day, and they're, as a team, is right around a 3.9 and then some. It's very high, and it's probably the highest it's ever been.
Coach, one thing I could say about these girls versus some girls that I've covered years past, they're not selfish. There's not a I want to be the star player on this team that I've seen this year, and you can tell by the record.
Yeah, they just want to win.
They just want to win.
Yeah,
whatever it takes to win is what you ladies are doing, and it's working out great for you, and I appreciate that. Appreciate y'all being here this morning. Thanks for joining us. Is there anything you'd like to say while you're here? Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Anything exciting like that?
I think so. Come out and support tonight.
There you go. Come out and support the Lady Bombers.
Yes, please do.
There you go.
Team
Thanks for
USA.
joining us. We're going to let y'all go so you can get to class. Coach Leonard doesn't like for you to be late. So we'll go ahead and get you over there. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
We'll see you tonight.
See ya.
We're going to take a quick break, bring in some boys. We'll be back in just a moment.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going? See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home. Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
Have you
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for Friday Sports. Right now we're talking to Mountain Home Bombers. And you are?
Aliyah Snow.
Cortland Collins.
And Jackson Brewer.
Guys, don't see you starting on Friday nights, but you all play a huge role in the success that the Bombers have had the last 2 or 3 years. How do y'all feel about that?
I just do anything for my team. I'm not the main contributor, of course, but I just try to be a leader for the younger guys and try to get our team prepared for the games.
Yeah.
Yep.
How long have you been playing basketball?
Since probably 4th grade, 5th grade.
Now, a little bird told me it was your birthday.
It is my birthday.
And these guys told me they wanted to sing happy birthday to you. Should we let them?
Go for it.
Come on. And Coach Fulcher's going to lead it off.
I can sing.
Don't want to.
Scared.
I ain't scared.
No.
How long have you been playing basketball?
Since I was in like 4th or 5th grade.
And you've been 4 years with the Bombers, going to senior. What you plan to do after high school?
I'm gonna go to college and then pre-dental, and
Okay.
then be a dentist hopefully.
That's the plan?
Yep.
There you go. How about you?
Well, I'm gonna go to college somewhere and see what happens after that.
How long have you been playing basketball?
Oh, long time.
Long time.
Yeah, I was tiny.
Forever.
Always had a ball in my hand. Yeah.
Played high school, junior high, you go all the way back into grade school.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
What do you want to be when you grow up? Which is 2
Probably-
years from now, by the way.
Yeah, I've got a little bit to the side, but I think I'm gonna work in my dad's business and hopefully try and take that over.
What's Dad do?
It's like welding, fabrication, and a whole bunch of different things.
Okay,
Selling metal and stuff. So.
Jackson, how about you?
I'm probably going to go here for college.
Okay.
And do something in business.
Okay. How long have you been playing basketball?
A long time, too.
All your life, too?
Yes.
Did you guys start in Top Flight?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Coach Fulcher, that Top Flight program has fed you a lot of players.
Oh yeah, it's the lifeline of our program. It's important. Who's your top flight coach, guys?
His
My dad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Jason Brewer was their coach, and we've heard all of our seniors how important that experience was to carry on into our 7th grade all the way up to high school. So we're very thankful that we got great people in our top flight program.
Aliyah, tell me about what would be your highlight of your basketball career since playing for the Bombers.
I would say the OKC trip last year was probably my most fun I've ever had.
What made it so much fun?
Just the teammates and the experience, and the atmosphere was pretty cool. Being in an NBA arena for the first time.
Had you ever been to an NBA? Oh, that's your first time.
Well, I've been to NBA arena, but I've never played on them.
I've never played on them.
Yeah.
But you've been to some NBA games before.
Yeah.
How about you?
Probably the Valley View game that we had this year.
What makes that so exciting?
Just the way we played and that last quarter, came back and won it.
Just makes you feel good all in.
Oh yeah, everybody was feeling good that night.
And you?
I'd say that, and probably the Memphis trip too. That was pretty cool.
FedEx Forum over in
Yes.
Memphis.
Yes.
Got to watch the Grizzlies play.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all make the trip to watch football team play after that?
No.
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 No. And with the Bombers playing tonight against Greenwood, you guys will have a JV game prior to that start. What time do they start, Coach Fulcher?
4:45. We start at the same time as the girls, and we alternate gyms. So our guys will be in the back gym tonight at 4:45, and the girls will be on the main gym.
Okay.
And then Tuesday they'll be on the main, and the girls will be in the back.
Coach Fulcher, is there anything you'd like to say about these young lads that have given you 4 years of their life?
Absolutely. Well, they've given us more than that, starting all the way, when they're 7th grade and before that even in top flight. But love these guys. Can't ask for a better group of seniors. And the things that they do, a lot of times goes unseen, but they're high character young men. They're great teammates. And kind of like what Coach Leonard was saying, these are 3 members of our all academic state championship team from last year. So just proud of these guys and just look forward to, we still got some more memories to make. So looking forward to it.
It's going to be a big game tonight against Greenwood. Greenwood's coming off a game. Who did they play last night?
They played Siloam Springs.
So they're coming off a game last night. So they're going to, plus a long 4-hour trip for them. It's going to be a little taxing on them for having back-to-back games plus the trip.
Yeah, you know, each team kind of handles that differently. You know, some will use that as an advantage, and some, so we'll find out what it is for them. But one thing is that we'll be ready.
Guys, what are you looking forward to finish out this season? What do you think? Look in your crystal ball and tell me what you think is going to happen throughout the rest of this year.
Hopefully we make it to state.
Yeah, we want to win conference.
Want to win the conference?
Yeah.
Has that been a goal for you guys since freshman year? When I'm a senior, I want to be conference champ.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Especially
this
a lot this year.
Yep. I asked the girls, and maybe you guys heard me, how much time out of practice do y'all spend in the gym? In other words, practicing on your own. How much time do y'all devote to that?
Personally, I'd probably spend, 10, 15 minutes after practice shooting free throws or shooting threes.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll go out and play outside of practice. I'll go to like a church and play pickup with some people.
Some pickup games?
Yeah, like once or twice a week.
Okay. But you?
Prior years, I would spend hours after practice playing 1v1s and stuff with my friend, like on the team. But now, maybe 20 minutes after practice.
Just a little bit here and there?
Yeah.
Get your mind right, get your thoughts going in the right direction?
Yep.
All right. Anybody you'd like to say hello to while we're sitting here this morning?
Nope.
No,
I
think I'm good.
Coach, they've left enough time. I guess y'all going to have to sing happy birthday.
Song and dance time, boys. Y'all
Song
ready?
and dance. Y'all ready? Go ahead. Go for it. Coach will lead you.
I think I'll pass. You want to keep the viewers tuned in.
Going to pass on that. Coach,
happy birthday, Aliyah.
Yeah,
love
happy
you.
birthday.
There you go.
Thanks,
Coach,
guys.
got anything you want to fill in with?
No, just again, come support our guys. We got great kids in our program, boys and girls. Be at the hangar. You know, there's only a handful of opportunities to watch this team play. We got two outstanding teams. We've got two great JV teams. So show up early and support our kids because they're worth it.
Home game tonight, home game next Tuesday, then you're on the road for 4, is that right?
3 out of 4, I think, will be on the road. But yeah, there's we've only got a few home games left, so I think it's important to come out and support our kids.
And if you can't make it to the ball game, you can tune in here to XL7-TV. We'll be glad to show it to you. We'll be going live at 6 o'clock when the tip-off of the Lady Bomber game. You can catch that on any of our cable affiliates. We can catch it on Free Antenna TV. Go to Facebook, YouTube, www.xl7tv.com/basketball will get you. If you're out of the area, you can get it there as well. We appreciate you guys getting up early this morning. How many of you guys are already up at this time on a Friday?
I am.
You are?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's good. How about you, Jackson?
I'm not.
You're not?
No.
And you, sir?
No.
No. So this is a real sacrifice.
Yep.
We are so honored.
They even fixed their hair for you this morning.
Even fixed the hair.
Yeah,
Which one?
This is our best. Yeah, this is the best hair crew right here. We got the top 3 guys in hairstyle. So you guys are fortunate to have them on the air all at the same time.
So we heard earlier that 2 of the 3 are getting haircuts. Which 2?
I am.
I was supposed to.
And?
It didn't work out yesterday, but we'll go see if I can get one today.
You see if it works out. I mean, I can hook you up. I can meet you at the gym a little bit earlier today.
I got clippers in the truck.
Oh, you got it in the truck? Hey, we can just do it right here on the air.
Let's do it.
Of course, it'll be shorter than Fulcher's,
For
but
charity. We'll just come up with a charity. Do it for that.
Yeah, I'll pass.
When we got to the shortest Coach Fulcher's, he decided he would pass. Well, gentlemen, again, thank you for getting up early this morning and joining us here. Happy birthday, sir. We appreciate you taking the time to join us. Dropped off a little senior gift for each one of you at the gym yesterday. Coach Fulcher will hand those out to you all this afternoon, I'm sure. We appreciate y'all being here. Best of luck to y'all tonight in your JV game. Thanks for being such great support for the varsity team. And you guys just knock it out of the park.
Yes, sir. Thank
you.
Thank you.
Sit tight here. We got another minute to hold up. Scooter, you got anything?
No, just remind everybody where it be tonight and what time.
We'll be going live at 6 o'clock, XL7-TV, here on Facebook and YouTube, on Channel 22 on Optima, Channel 40 on Next, and gosh, you're going to have to check your Ritter and the Elcott because I don't know what those channels are.
They're all different.
But those are different. all kinds of outlets for you to watch Bomber basketball here on XL7-TV, www.xl7tv.com/basketball. If you're out of the area, friends, loved ones, pass it on. We'll be glad to share the basketball game with anybody, anywhere. So there you go. Also, the wrestling matches for today and tomorrow have been postponed to next weekend. So don't be making the trip down to Bryan, because if you get there, you're going shopping. You're not going to wrestling matches. You've been watching The Morning Show on XL7 TV. We'll see you Monday.